Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. Right, so recently I had a comment on my Soursop video. I think the video was probably a year or two ago, but this comment just popped up I think in the last day or so, and saying that I should repot, and I can't remember that the last video what size pot it was in, but it has been in this size for a while. So it's a member of the Annona family, the custard apple family, sometimes known as Guanabana, and it has been outside now for a couple of months. Did have some infestation, aphids, and they chew the leaves, but now the newer growth is coming in bigger and healthy. So the pot's breaking up as well. It's very brittle, so I can't really tell if it's pot bound or not. It doesn't appear to be, but I suppose this is the best time if it's going to be repotted. Get it done now during the summer. It's August, can't remember what day it is. I'm having a lot of work done in my house and it's upside down, so can't even remember what day it is. Yeah, I'm sort of rushing to do some videos because next week I'm not going to be able to, just going to be living out of my living room. Everything's going in there. I have no kitchen, so I've got this pot ready. It's not too big, you know, it's not a massive pot. I don't want to over pot really, so I've used that as a sort of to measure out the size of area, and I'll just take it out of this pot and sink it in there. And I'm using number 2, John Innes number 2, strong healthy plants, feeds for 5 weeks. So yeah, that should take me up to mid-September, and then I can feed it after that, because I'll feed it in between with like Miracle Grow or whatever. So yeah, I put the name of the person on screen. I've forgotten his name, but he did say, you know, repot it and you'll see it take off. And to be fair, this plant did have some terrible statuses when it was first growing. It hardly grew and very poorly looking leaves, but then it's made a recovery, although it's still not huge in height. I'll stand back and show. Height wise, it's not massive, but it's got a fairly thick stem on it. So let's tip it out and see what the roots look like. Right, I don't want to lift it up because you can see a lot of the soil's fallen away, but yeah, it's got a good root structure. I wouldn't say it's pot bound. Roots are, oh, it is a little bit pot bound, sort of circling around the base there. So I'm just going to be very careful and lift it, because I don't want that root ball to collapse. You can see a lot of the soil's falling away at the top, so just have to be very careful lifting it into the pot. Right, it's in now. I'll just top it up with a little bit more soil, some that came away at the base. See, it's got 3 strong looking tap roots leading off there. So yeah, I'll chop it up now and give it a good water. Right, so topped up the soil and found the name of the person, Matt Buddy GNN. Here you have it. I think that's a big enough pot to be going on for now. and hopefully, yeah, it should take off even more, although it's not been doing too badly, as you can see, compared to what it looked like. Now this, I did look back at the original video. This germinated in December 2021, so it was right at the end of 2021. So we're looking at a 4-year-old, almost 4 years old, Soursop plant coming up this December. So yeah, I think it's done well, considering it has to spend several months of the year indoors. And I do have grow lights for those who mention grow lights in the comments, so it does get some help from that. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. Comment if you haven't already, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.